Welcome to Pashua's Moment with Pastor Charles Kiyaga.
Yes, praise the Lord, brethren. We are back again on our program, the Pashua's Moment. And as always, I'm your servant, Pastor Charles. And I'm seated here on your great site called Zion, Pashua's Prayer Mountain. A place where I encourage you to come as often as you can to have your time alone with God. We need to strengthen our ties with God. This is where our strength comes from. And I want to remind you that next week, that the week of Easter, we are going to be camped here. From the Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday, we are going to be here in 3 days of prayer and fasting. I encourage you to come. But when he came out of that tomb, he was never the same. He was a supernatural being. He didn't need the hand of a man. Even when they could close the door, they would find him amidst them. So this is why I encourage you. God told us, let us also treat our bodies with this comfort in those 3 days. And then God will radiate his supernatural power in our lives. Come, let us fast. It's free. We are going to be camped here. You don't have to pay money. We shall be in prayer and fasting. The men of God are going to be here to release the heart of God. But then we are also going to break the fast together before we release you. On Saturday, before we release you at around 3-4, we will have broken the fast, prayed for you and anointed you to go and become a supernatural being, to go and become a power for your generation. We are here again in the Bible. We are here in Genesis chapter 27. The other day we read verses 37, when the father was desperately helpless. He had wished to bless the older boy, but the older boy did not foster the energies. Because, you know, even if men bless you, when God has not blessed you, that blessing will not hold. It is the blessing, it's the blessing of God that holds. Lasting things are only in God, because God is eternal. Every other thing that doesn't come in God is fleeting, will just pass away as a shadow. But whatever holds and stays for the test of time must be born in God, because God is that material that never grows old. That material that is eternal, that is everlasting. We read when the father was saying, "What can I do for you, my son?" Even when the pastor has wished to bless you, but that pastor is helpless. He says, "What can I do, my daughter? What can I do? I've prayed for you, I've done this, I've wished well for you, but you know, I can't go beyond this." Instead of seeking God, we just want to appease men. There are those of us who want to be friends with our pastors, which is not bad. But that pastor has nothing if God does not give him the power to infer it to you. So instead of fostering your energy towards your pastor, foster your energy towards your God. And the God who is a determinant will determine things. Things are not always for the people who are qualified. There are those of us who are so confident in our qualification. You say, "I'm most beautiful in this church, so I should be the first one to be married." Woo! You might be the last one. You may even fail to get a man to marry you when the average are being married. And instead of fostering your energies towards the God who determines destinies, you are just there very confident. Yes, after all, for me, I'm beautiful. You know, everywhere I pass, the many don't remain the same. They may never remain the same, but never marry you. So, even your pastor may wish you to get married, pray for you, but doesn't have that power. Doesn't have that power. If he makes it up and he gets the money and convinces the money to marry you, and God is not in it, it will not stand. So God is the determinant. So this is what the father was telling this young man. What can I do for you? I've given him everything. Let's see verses 38, Genesis 27. He says, and Esau said to his father, Have you only one blessing, my father? Bless me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Do you have only one blessing? Bless me also. Because Esau was very convinced that it was Jacob who had the power to bless. He begins to cry. Many of us will cry before men. Instead of crying before God, we go and cry before men. This man was crying in the wrong place. Instead of going to cry before God, he was crying before his father. And he was asking him, do you have only one blessing? Bless me also. There are many of us who are willing to be the old souls. When you fail to find a man to marry you, you want to be an old soul, a second wife. At least I will be also somebody's wife. Oh! Go and cry to God. Don't get a secondary blessing. There is a blessing for you. You do not have to get a secondary blessing. This man was asking his father, can't you give me a secondary blessing? Many of us want to settle for the secondary blessing. But when you go to God, there is an original blessing for each one of us. God bless you. We shall begin from there tomorrow.
Eyo yibadde Pursuers Moment ngekutusiddwako essomero lya
Pursuers Junior School ly'essomereriza okunazaako gw'omuzadde nnako lya ddene boarding nga lisomesa abaana okuva ku nasale paka ku P7 era nga ku musingi ogutya Katonda kwe lyazimbibwa. Lirina abasomesa abakugu abategeera kye bakola era nga liri mu kifo ekisirifu obulungi ekyemunguluddwa obutonde. Abaana baffe tubabangula mu by'omu kibiina n'ebyo ebibayambako mu bulamu obwa bulijjo muli eby'obulimi n'obulunzi. Nasale section yaffe erimu abasomesa kwata obulungi abaana ate nga n'ebyokuzanyisa weebiri ku ssomero. Tulina n'emmotoka ezitambuza abaana. Ebitone by'abaana tubitumbula nga tuyita mu music, dance and drama saako n'ebyemizannyo. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku 0772 41 98 40 ne ku 0702 36 41 64. Pursuers Junior School, in pursuit of knowledge.